Hello friends and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about a newest bike from Canyon, and it's gonna be their 2022 Canyon Endurace CF SL8 Di2. A bit of mouthful of bike names from Canyon. You see, this Canyon Endurace platform, who is this bike for? Let's first answer this question. So Canyon Endurace platform is all about relaxed geometry and long days in the saddle. As the name suggests, it is an endurance road bike, so don't expect, the lightest and the stiffest carbon fiber frames, but keep in mind that this is a bit more relaxed geometry, and as I said, more smoother bike ride. So if you are in the market for this type of the bike, then definitely have a look at the Canyon Endurace range of the bikes. As you know, Canyon is a direct-to-consumer brand, so they can always offer very good value for money, and this is another example of that type of the bike, because the retail price on this bike is 3,900 British pounds. So, of course, make no mistake, this is not a cheap bike. It is a bit of, eye-watering price. But you will see, when we dive into the specifications, why I think that this is still a very, very good offering, considering all the things that you get for 3,900 British pounds. When it comes to the paint scheme on this bike, luckily Canyon offers two paint schemes. The first one is this stealth grey, very nice, very classy, and then there is this frozen yellow, which would definitely be my choice. I'm so glad that Canyon has decided to offer two paint schemes on this level of the bike, and I think all other manufacturers should definitely follow this example and always offer two paint schemes. So this is absolutely great. Now we can dive into the specifications of this bike, and we can really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. As always, we can kick off with the frame and the fork on this bike. So the frame is a carbon fiber frame, and this is the CFSL level carbon fiber frame. So this is the mid-level what Canyon can do, and this carbon fiber frame comes with the 6 years guarantee. Fork is again carbon fiber fork, Canyon CF carbon fiber fork, and both the frame and the fork come with the flat mount disc brakes, internal cable routing, and also press fit bottom bracket, in this case Shimano press fit bottom bracket. I have no special complaints about Canyon carbon fiber frames. Very good job Canyon always does, and as I mentioned, just keep in mind that there is a 6 years guarantee on their carbon fiber frames and the forks. Now let's talk about the Groupset on this bike, because this is one of the secret sauces of this bike. So you will get full Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic Groupset. So this is a 12-speed electronic Groupset, the latest, greatest from Shimano Ultegra. There are 8100 Shimano Ultegra Di2, and this is the semi-wireless Groupset. So basically, shifters and the front mech are wirelessly communicating, and then you have the cable connections between front mech and the rear mech, and of course the battery. Absolutely superb semi-wireless Groupset, electronic Groupset from Shimano, and as I said, this is a 12-speed Groupset. So the rear mech, front mech, and the shifters, everything Shimano's Ultegra Di2 Groupset. When it comes to the cassette, again, Shimano's Ultegra cassette, 12-speed cassette, 1134, which is absolutely great because it is paired with the Shimano's Ultegra crankset, and in this case this is a 5236 crankset. So you see, with this 1134 cassette you definitely won't have any problems in attacking any steep mountains, and also since you will be spending long days in the saddle, definitely this cassette is what you want. As I said, press fit bottom bracket on this bike is a Shimano's press fit bottom bracket, so BB86 road standard. Again, I'm not expecting any creaking noises because Canyon carbon fiber frames are very, very good. Chain, they didn't cut any corners here, so this is the Shimano's CNM 8100 chain. So this is on the Shimano's Ultegra level chain, 12-speed chain, absolutely superb, and I would definitely advise you that in the future When you destroy this chain, you can of course keep the level of Shimano Ultegra level chain, or you can use, in this case, for example, this M8100 would be kind of the Shimano's XT level chain from the Shimano mountain bike range. When it comes to the braking performance on this bike, you see you are getting again a superb Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes. So 160mm braking rotors front and back, which is absolutely superb. And also these are the Shimano's MT800 braking rotors, again from the mountain bike world, and with the ice freezer technology, so it's going to be a very good heat dissipation. And this is what I like to see. They didn't cut corners with these braking rotors or the size of the braking rotors. Although, just one little tip, double check with Canyon. Is it true that both front and rear braking rotor are 160mm? I think they are, but just double check. So the braking performance, Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, absolutely superb, no complaints here. Now we come to the wheelset on this bike, and this is an interesting choice. So Canyon has used the Di2 Swiss Endurace LN wheelset. So this Di2 Swiss Endurace LN, it's not a wheelset that you can buy directly from Di2 Swiss. So I'm guessing this is some kind of OEM production, original equipment manufacturer, specifically for Canyon. But I'm guessing that this wheelset is based on the Di2 Swiss E1800 spline wheelset. So just briefly about this E1800 spline wheelset. Keep in mind that if you are buying it on the open market, about $500 US, and also the weight of this wheelset, I would say about 1,650 grams. Also, the key things that you want to know about the wheelset, I am guessing that this LN wheelset, of course, will be an aluminium wheelset, tubeless ready, probably around 30mm rim height, internal rim width. Probably you can expect something about 20mm, and I'm guessing that the hubs on this wheelset are going to be the Di2 Swiss 370 hubs front and the back, and of course 12mm through axles both front and the back, with the Di2 Swiss arrow spokes, and not much data about this Di2 Swiss Endurace LN wheelset. So please do check with Canyon if they can send you some extra information, and they should have included a bit more info here. This wheelset, as I said, I would expect about 1,700 grams, so pretty decent wheelset as an aluminium wheelset. These wheels are wrapped in Continental GP 5000S tires, which are tubeless ready tires, 30mm width. Absolutely great, 30mm tires, a lot of air volume, and it's definitely going to contribute to the smooth ride. Even in the future, when you destroy these tires, you can buy yourself, for example, 32mm tires, because this carbon fiber frame in the fork will accept it, but 30mm, in my opinion, should be kind of the minimum width for this endurance road bike. Now when we talk about some smaller pieces of the cockpit, for example, handlebar and the stem. In this case, you know, Canyon has included their H31 Ergo cockpit. So this is a carbon fiber one-piece handlebar and the stem. And it is a beautiful piece of art, no question about it. But the thing that bothers me here is that since you have a one-piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem, it is a proprietary piece, so in the future, if you want to replace it, there's not a lot of options out there. You probably need to buy directly from Canyon, and also if you want to adjust your position on the bike like nicely or precisely, it's going to be very hard with this one piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem. I wish that Canyon has used, you know, separate pieces, and even if they weren't carbon fiber, it would be totally fine. This way you are stuck between one piece handlebar and the stem, so just keep that in mind. When it comes to the saddle, superb saddle, so this is a Physique Tempo Argo R3. I'm guessing it's going to be very good for you, but if you really don't like it, then just, you know, find your desired personal saddle and just mount it on this bike. And when it comes to the seat post, it's a classical Canyon VCLS 2.0 carbon fiber seat post. This is almost a trademark of Canyon, superb seat post, don't get me wrong. A very nice flex in this seat post, and it's definitely going to soak up so much of the road bumps. The total weight of this bike in size medium, Canyon is claiming 8.16 kilograms, which is very competitive in my opinion. So even in the size large, for example, for me, it would probably be around 8.3 kilograms, which is absolutely superb. I'm pretty surprised how light this Canyon Endurace road bike is. So, in a summary, what do I suggest you do? Should you consider this bike or should you just go ahead and buy it? In my opinion, you should just go ahead and buy it if you have, 3,900 British pounds available, because I just think it's an excellent value for money. Definitely a secret sauce or a highlight of the bike is this Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic groupset, so the latest, greatest 12-speed groupset, and also, in my opinion, superb Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes with the 160mm braking rotors front and the back. Of course, this Wheelset Di2 Swiss LN that's on the bike, I wish Canyon has given a bit more information, because we don't know what's the hubs on this wheelset or what's the total weight, so this is something that you can double check with Canyon. Only negative thing, as I said, is this one-piece handlebar and the stem. It is carbon fiber, but it's one piece, so keep in mind that in the future it is a proprietary piece. If you want to change anything, you probably need to contact Canyon and buy directly from them. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe, like it, and keep on watching. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!